Hey guys and girls, how you doing? Daily check-in. So like basically today, what I really want to say is talk about magnetism. So everything is magnetic basically. You've got the polar opposites, you've got the positive, you've got the negative, and you obviously have to get them the right way around when they join with others in relations and so on and so forth. So you bond rather than repel. And that's the neutral bit, and that's the same in the paradox and critical thinking. You've got the extremes at each end, the positive and the negative, and then in the middle you've got the neutral zone. So if you understand the positive and the negative and all occurrences, or you know, for the most part, then you can neutralize the polarities and get balance. And this is, you know, once you start to do it, it really picks up traction really quickly. And that's the same with anything. It's practice. It just takes time in order to. In the beginning, it's a bit of a grind in order to like get the traction. If you know about cars, it's like torque. Like for those who don't know, it's like the pressure of the turning of the wheel, basically. So you have to like imagine a car going uphill. It's obviously quite difficult, so it requires a lot of exertion of that pressure, the energy, in order to get the car to move up the hill, or any vehicle. So yeah, but once you get momentum, once you start to move, that speeds up and it takes on an energy of its own, and it becomes natural. So anything that you do and anything that you put into yourself takes on a role of the subconscious, takes on the role of it. So that's essentially why the ego becomes the way it is. It's because of its training. So it really is just as simple as what you put in is what you get out. But it's the amazing thing is like is if you go on a diet, you know, you go on a diet, you lose a bit of weight, you get a little bit of fit, you manage to like run a little bit more or whatever you're doing, walk a little bit more, or lift a bit more weights, blah blah blah. Then you don't look at yourself for a couple of weeks go by, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, God. Or you look back at a photo and you're like, wow, look at what I've done, and you don't feel it. You know, you don't feel that hard work. You feel it in the beginning, but in the end you don't. It's like psychosomatic. It's happening in the back of your brain. It's muscle memory and all of that sort of stuff, and it applies with absolutely everything. Like, people out there, they're obsessed with the silliest of things like sex and you know, eating and like all the basic stuff, basically all the real primal things. And I understand it. I used to be a really fat guy, and still to this day, like I have my issues with like around sex and life and all the things, building relationships. We all do, you know. But I think a lot of it's vibrational, because the energies of what you're around and you're feeling every day of your life. You know, you wake up in the morning, you have the best intentions, you go outside, and boom, immediately you're like faced with, you know, so-called real life, like basically everybody else's vibrational energy of shit, like of sewer. And it's like, whoa, you know, like I can't handle this, you know. Like, and it's true, you can't handle it. It's bad for you. It's basically poisonous. It's like drinking poison every day. You don't want that, you know. You wouldn't do that, would you? So I mean, in a nutshell, you just got to be really careful and really take care of yourself and not worry what others think, and just keep going at it, you know, gently. There's no like destination, there's no sacrifice, but it's just what's good for you, what's good for your health, you know, and then whatever's good for your health is good for everybody else's health. So yeah, have an absolutely blessed day, blessed rest of the week, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.